Hello, my name is Omar Rabasad. It's Friday, October 26, 2018 at 11:43 a.m. in Toronto. So I'm doing this tweet because there's some updating going on outside my window with regard to the ongoing targeting program in which I'm in. So the new developments seem to be that there is another warrant based on information provided by informants in the building after harassing me that I'm suicidal, I am stressed out, and this is what I'm hearing outside the window, and whatever else. I also heard that I was walking back and forth in the last company I was in. Just I'm supposed to have been walking back and forth here in the corridor, when of course I was not. It was not me, it was someone else. I actually have videos of somebody else doing that, running laps back and forth. And an older person doing the same thing with his walker, walking back and forth. So it wasn't me. But I was being blamed for it because I'm a target. So, as I'm constantly being reminded of by neighbors as they pass my door and outside my window as well, I'm a target. I'm a target. You're flagged in the system. There's a red mark next to your name in the system. You're a target. So, you're an animal. I heard this morning you're an animal by a Chinese person outside of the loading dock. So, the loading dock was very busy this morning. It's Friday. And so there is a lot of comments about this community program. There's a reason why it's called a community program. That's because the community decides what happens to the target. So the target is the only one who's left out off the loop. You're not in the loop. Everybody else knows except you, because everybody else votes on what decisions, what actions should be taken against you, how you should be disciplined. Everybody contribute to information, and in a lot of cases, most cases, is misinformation about you. So decisions could be made about what could be done about this information, these supposed illegal activity and criminal activity that I'm supposed to have done, like stalking, stealing, a prostitute, mentally insane, and whatever else. So these things as I'm supposed to have done in the past, and is still doing apparently because it's ongoing and under 24-hour surveillance, because the criminals has taken it upon themselves to listen and look at me inside my home and use this information, private information, against me as well. So I hear comments outside in public about what I eat, how I cooked it, specific, very, very detailed information. So there has to be a way of looking at me inside my home. So of course, cameras, hidden cameras, are so tiny. It's possible that since my home is being entered into without any note being left on the door, I heard the unit was checked by a policeman. I heard it was checked by people who were sent here acting on behalf of the monitors on the account. Some of these people are in the workplaces in past jobs. So my home is being entered without telling me, without asking my permission. So cameras could be put in here very easily. You don't need a sophisticated technology like through the wall technology to access information inside somebody's house. Anyway, so and this is all part of being targeted. You're private. You don't have any privacy. Your privacy is the first thing that's taken away from you because you're flagged and you're a target. So, of course, I'm not a prostitute. I don't solicit in the workplace. I do just the opposite. I try to avoid any situation that could be remotely misinterpreted as a solicitation because I'm aware of this targeting program I'm in. Of course, I don't stalk. People stalk me because I am being monitored. I am flagged. So people are following me around to, to gather information about me, to make sure I don't do anything that's in that report, several reports that's being made about me. And of course, they call the cops on me. So they are following me around, so I don't stalk. Um, Stealing, of course, this is it's not something that I would ever do in a workplace. Um, this is not something that's done by myself. What else I heard outside the window? I'm an animal. Well, that's perpetrators are, they can have their opinion. That's fine. This is what I heard this morning, so it came to mind. And there's all kinds of things that doesn't come to mind right now. There was speaking too much to people, being too friendly. I'm a social person. I like conversation, and I blog and I tweet. So I'm interested. I have a lot of interests. I'm interested in a lot of things. I have varied interests. So when you talk to people, you learn things. So this criminal painting that's being done about me and is still being done is part of targeting. There is no truth at the root of these claims, these statements, these comments, these suspicions made by people. It's simply not true. They're not true. There is no suicidal tendencies. I'm not depressed. I'm not a danger to myself. And my camera is doing all sorts of funny things. It's um, it's freezing. The image is disappearing. All sorts of things. That happens every time I talk about this. So anyway, I just wanted to put my face on the YouTube and show that there's nothing wrong with me physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm interviewing for work after the contract ended, my last contract 2 weeks ago. Actively interviewing for work. Um, there's no financial emergency, definitely no mental emergency. So anybody who's making these statements and calling the cops or submitting information to magistrates or giving the monitor and the account, and I heard my sister-in-law is one of them, to certify that something is wrong with me, and she knew me since I was 16 years old, and something was always wrong with me. Um, this is not true. Everybody has challenges in their lives, and I had my share. So to say something is mentally wrong with somebody because they're facing challenges in their life is just targeting, just part of targeting. So I'll end it there. It's been 9 minutes, and again, a lot of phrasing going on here. Talk to you another time.